Woo! Hey guys, this is Adrian Zaw. I'm here with Chan Chen, and this is 10-minute talks where we give Gen Z Myanmar Americans a voice to amplify those who can't speak for themselves, especially nowadays in Myanmar where everything is going crazy. But today we're going to be talking about something very specific, the UN, right? What they're doing, what they're not doing, and why it matters to Myanmar Americans and everyone who's watching in the United States and around the world. Really crazy stuff. So, guys ready?
Yes, I am so ready to talk about UN.
All right.
I am so angry.
United Nation of Meaningless.
I agreed.
Well, before we get into that, let's go back and backtrack. There's three things. We're going to talk about what the United Nation does, what they're supposed to do. Number two, we're going to talk about what the relationship with Myanmar is. And number three, we're going to talk about why they're ineffective, impotent with helping save the world and going back to the root cause. So Chan Chan's going to educate us a little bit. Chan Chan, tell me a little bit more about the UN. What was the history and what are they for?
So UN is an organization that is formed to maintain international peace, security, develop friendly relationship among nations, just to hold one nation together. And that's what UN is. But is UN really doing its job? In 2021, 2020, before that, century before those,
They're getting
Not
money.
sure.
They're
They're
getting
getting
paid.
money.
They're getting paid
Yes.
lots and lots of money. But are they doing their job?
I think they're just keeping the money
They
and
might
not
be keeping
really
money.
do
Who
anything.
knows? But we want to hear from you guys too. Please feel free to comment, share, get your thoughts, because this is more of a dialogue more than anything else. And as we fundraise to help Gen Z have a voice, what we're doing is doing something that's never been done before, which is build a Myanmar American community here with a strong support center of resources. And we want to invite more people so that we can give them a voice if you're protesting for Myanmar or any other things, as that's what we do here at Zaw Studio. So let's get back to the UN. Okay. They were created by uniting all these nations to...
Correct.
What was their goal? Because we always talk about the UN. We see the little blue helmets, but they haven't been doing what they need to do, right?
Their goal is to basically help protect, big country bullying smaller country or even against genocides, just to make sure that everyone's maintaining peace. Same thing with, WHO organization is part of UN, just to protect and maintain peace. But UN has failed many, many small countries.
Again and again.
Again and again. It's all because the big countries such as China, France, Russia, the UK, and the US, they're holding the veto power. It's the veto power that is causing UN to even move forward. We're just kind of just in a meeting, just
a gridlock.
just like talking, going in a circle. Oh, you voted no? Okay, let's do it again. And then they go.
Because Myanmar is in a time where time is of the essence.
Yes.
They've cut off internet for the whole country. They want to really oppress a lot of people. They've killed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of men, women, children, a lot of Gen Z. And though there's tons of peaceful protests, they've been passing executive order to shoot protesters on site, and there's
Correct.
tons of gory photos and evidence showing the atrocities. And they're begging. People are begging R2P. People are begging UN for
Yes.
help. And they're denouncing this dictatorship, but they're absolutely not acting on it. And there is one player that is supporting the vetoing, and there's one player that's supporting the firearms, the rocket launchers, the missiles, the jets that are hurting the people in Myanmar. And that is a country that if we talk about it, even on Facebook would censor us.
Yes, that's correct.
So even Biden can't stand up to them. So our proud United States of America, the number one leading leaders of the free world, what are we doing? We are sort of cowering
We're
behind.
silent, very silent.
Yeah. So
Just hoping to let it play out, just like what happened in Cambodia.
Yeah,
you
this
know?
is really, really, really disturbing. In Cambodia, there was 1 million people who were just
Mm-hmm.
literally murdered. And there was an amazing movie called First They Killed My Father by Angelina Jolie that really gives a child perspective. And this is really important. And what we're doing is for the next generation. What kind of world do you want them to live in? And what kind of world do you accept your children to grow up in if you let this happen? So let's bring it back to the UN and 3 topics. So we talked about the UN and figured out what the UN was for and how they're not quite there. And number 2, right now, Myanmar is in need of the UN's help.
More than ever.
More than ever. And they can do something about it, but they haven't, right?
Yes, the great example was Ucho Moton, who was hired by the military to speak on behalf of them. He literally just ditched the military. He said, "Freak it! I'm just gonna literally ask for help. Like, help us!" Like, was begging, and the UN was like, "Oh, you guys need help? All right, we're gonna tweet about it.
We're going to tweet about it.
About it."
Oh, you're getting murdered? We'll tweet about it, brother.
We're so sorry. We're not gonna do anything. We're just gonna use Twitter as the platform to attack the military. Where military is just killing us, they don't care.
We love that you're tweeting about it, UN, but also since they cut off
Correct.
internet, it's fallen on deaf ears.
Yes, we cannot retweet you. We can't do anything.
We can't even say thanks for the nice, kind words while
Yes.
we get shot in the head
Yeah.
at point blank, unarmed citizens. So there's a lot of chaos and there's a lot of complexities, but what this does is give an amazing opportunity for Gen Z all around the world to get a better picture of the world that they're growing up in and they're growing into. And if they want to be the change that they want to see, if they want to make a brighter future, they're going to have to raise their voice, not just tweet about it, but do something about it. And we want to hear from you in the comments. What do you guys want to do about it? What do you think we can do about it? And this is more of a collaborative invitation for those who want to speak out and speak up and do provide some assistance. What can we do to save more lives and prevent a genocide, another genocide from happening?
Correct.
For our sponsors and donors who supported the GoFundMe, gofundme.com/Gen Z Saves Myanmar, we really appreciate it because your investment shows that you care and you want to invest in Gen Z to have a brighter future. All right, guys, this has been heavy, but it's so important. And Chen, thank you so much. Now, to other Gen Z, what do you want them to do?
Well, I do have a question for you guys. My question is, what can we do to pressure UN to really send out R2B and really help out instead of just tweeting, just being concerned, going around the circle, voting and voting again? What can we do as Gen Z to really put pressure to UN?
Yeah.
That is my question to you guys.
That's our question to you guys. Please comment, give suggestions, tag someone you think that can help, that can care, because we're doing this grassroots, meaning with nothing. Even though the donations come in, we haven't even touched that because we're saving that to build that strong foundation for that community that's never existed ever in Myanmar American societies and communities. So in Los Angeles here, we don't have one and we're trying to build one. So if you want to join us, please let us know and contribute and share. We really
Please.
ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်မြန်မာလိုပြောလိုက်ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်က9နှစ်တောင်းလာပြီးတော့မြန်မာလိုပြောနိုင်သေးတယ်ချမ်းလည်းတွေ့ပဲเนาะ
73နှစ်ရောက်တော့ဆို
Oh
မမ
my
လည်းကောင်းမပြောနဲ့
gosh. Yeah. So we want to say thank you guys so much. Again, comment, share, and we love to hear from you. That's it for it.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you so much for watching.
Oh, up next, Federal Army. Good, yay, nay? Who's going to keep them in check? And should Myanmar have the Second Amendment right as we're trying to pass more gun control since obviously we think we don't need it. But Myanmar definitely
yes,
does.
we definitely need it.
Yeah. Tyranny does exist in today's society. So does oppression. So that's a big elephant in the room. We leave it up to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Adrian Zal.
And I'm Chen Chen. See you guys next week.
See you guys next time. Bye.